If you don't learn how to post content, then you're going to be trading time for money for the rest of your life if you're not an investor or if you don't hit the lottery or get some type of settlement because you're disabled. You're going to have to trade time for money for the rest of your life. That's how serious posting content is. Here's why I say that. The average person is living paycheck to paycheck. And because the average person is living paycheck to paycheck, that already lets me know that the average person is not an investor. So what's the next solution? The next solution is you got to find a way to create some type of assets that will make money for you while you work, play, eat, sleep. The best way to do that today in 2023 is by producing some type of content that you publish to the World Wide Web that gives people all around the world an opportunity to purchase that content from you in some type of way. Every time you post a piece of content, that's equivalent to you cloning yourself. And that digital version of yourself gets to go out, meet people, introduce people to your philosophy, introduce people to your way of thinking, your way of life. And because it's doing that, it attracts and repels certain people to and from you. But if you don't post content and you go to work every day, clocking in, clocking out, what else are you going to do to make money if something happens with you health wise? Or if the company that you work for suddenly goes out of business or fires you? What are you going to do? Go get another job? And I'm telling you this because I don't think the average person understands how important it is to be creating content right now. And your content doesn't have to be videos, doesn't even have to be a podcast. My God, publish a book, write a book, publish the book. Don't know how to write? Hire somebody to write it. Don't have the money to hire somebody to write the book? Use ChatGPT and other AI generating software that generates content for you. Then rewrite that content. It's very important. I spend the vast majority of my time trying to get people to just hit record and publish the freaking content. Hit record, publish the content, look into the camera, talk to the camera, talk into the microphone, publish the content. It's all you got to do. All you got to do. That's it. Share your thoughts about things you care about. Show people how to do something that you're good at doing. Explain to people your journey. Share your story with the world. Let people know what you do for a living. Make it easy for people to contact you. Content can get you indoors today. It can open doors for you. I went to an establishment yesterday to do a little business. And when I got ready to leave, the receptionist looks at me and she says, "I hope you come back." I said, "I sure will." She says, "I know who you are." I said, "Really?" She said, "Yeah, I looked you up." She said, "Self-made man. I love it." She said, "I like to know who's coming in and out of the building." That's how important content is. The content that she saw that I've published over the years spoke to her for me while I was in another part of the building doing business. Now I want you to think about it. Every single night while you're sleeping at night, you don't have anything out there on the internet that people can purchase from you. You don't have any content out there that will allow people to even get to know who you are. And therefore, because you don't have yourself set up in order to make money while you work, play, eat, and sleep, you got to wake up the next day and trade time for money all over and over and over again. And that's a shame. In a world where we have access to more technology than we know what to do with, you choose not to record, not to publish, not to blog. Like, even if you don't want to be on camera, start a blog. Nobody has to know you're the one behind the blog. Start a blog. The point that I'm making is content can be your gateway to financial freedom. It can be. Simply because I chose to put out content, I've made so much money because of that. But most importantly, I've made so many powerful connections because of that, because I chose to put out content one day. And I won't stop getting in your face about this until you start taking it serious. You got to start publishing. I'm getting ready to go on a podcast in a couple of minutes, but I felt inspired to get on here and just remind you that you're wasting time, valuable time, that you could be creating content that lives on the World Wide Web so you can make money while you work, play, eat, and sleep. It's Robbie Cornelius. Learn to master your mind and make money online. Subscribe.